Moringa hair butter is one of the best hair growth butters you can ever find. You just have to know the right way to make it. When chemicals damaged my hair and I had to do the big chop, I was struggling to grow my hair. But after discovering natural ingredients and using them in recipes like these, my hair grew faster, my edges are all full, my hair is thicker, more beautiful, and since I'm not greedy, I spill all the tea to the tea on this channel. And today is one of such amazing recipes. So make sure you're watching to the end. Let's do this. Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's recipe, I'm going to use my organic extra virgin olive oil. Feel free to use any oil that works best for your hair. But one reason why I love olive oil is it has protein and it's going to strengthen your hair strands, prevent it from breaking, and also add some shine to your hair. So in today's recipe, I'm using this measuring cup, which is 60 ml. I'm going to use 2 of it and it's going to add up to 120 ml. So I use 120 ml of my olive oil. And hey, you all, you know how we do it here. But if you're new here and do not know how we do it here, we show a lot of love around this channel. So please show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video with your friends and your families as well as on your social media platforms. Alright, so our major natural ingredient is the moringa powder. I use 1.5 tablespoons for this recipe. Moringa powder has great benefits when it comes to hair growth. It has many minerals and vitamins that can strengthen your hair. It is going to stimulate new healthy hair growth when used in this recipe. And because it's going to make into a batter, it is going to prevent hair breakages, strengthen your hair strands, and also help your hair grow much thicker. So at this point, I'm going to merge my mason jar into my hot boiling water. So I set the water aside and I just put in my mason jar. I'm going to give it a good stir and leave it in for about 30 minutes or till the water starts to cool down. So it's been about 30 minutes and this is my pure moringa oil, but we need to strain it. So I'm going to set it aside for it to settle down a little bit or cool down before we do the straining. The next ingredient we're going to use is shea butter. Feel free to use mango butter or any butter of your choice. I love to use shea butter because it contains many minerals and vitamins. Shea butter can strengthen your hair strands, moisturize your hair, and keep it moisturized for a very long time. Because of its high content of fatty acids, shea butter will repair and rebuild damaged hair. It can also stop hair loss, hair breakages, hair shedding, or anything that can lead to hair balding. So I measured 2 tablespoons of my shea butter and I'm using the double boiler method to get it into the liquid form. So at this point, I'm going to set it aside and allow it to cool down. Alright, so we're going to move on to our moringa oil. It has all cooled down and it has settled at the bottom. If you turn it a little bit, you can see the moringa powder has settled at the bottom of the mason jar. So at this point, I'm going to strain my pure organic moringa oil. So I'm just going to use a paper towel, but feel free to use a cheesecloth or anything with tiny holes. It is very necessary to strain your moringa powder so you do not have any particles in your hair. And guys, once you get your pure moringa oil, you can use it as is. You can use this as your pre-poo on your wash days. Moringa oil has great benefits when it comes to hair growth. Because of the high content of iron in moringa powder, it is going to stop hair breakages, hair shedding, hair fall, or any type of hair problems. Moringa powder also contains zinc, vitamin A, vitamin E, and other minerals that will also strengthen your hair strands, improve the overall health of your scalp to help stimulate new healthy hair growth. So this is what we had in the paper. So it's very important to strain your moringa oil. Once we have the oil like this, we're going to add our melted shea butter. I'm going to measure about 120 mLs of the shea butter. So I'm using the same measuring cup, which measures 60 ml, and I'm going to measure 2 of those cups. And hey, you all, if you're still watching this video to this point and you haven't shown your girl some love, what are you waiting for? Show your girl some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell so each time I upload DIYs for hair growth like these, you will always be notified. And do not forget to share this video on your social media platforms. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to add some castor oil. Castor oil is great when it comes to your hair. It is going to condition your hair to strengthen your hair strands. And because it's a thicker oil, it helps this recipe or hair growth batter to moisturize your hair for a very, very long time. I only used 1 tablespoon of my castor oil. And after that, I'm going to give it a very good stir. Make sure you stir everything together very well. And the next thing you're going to do is to put this in a refrigerator and allow it to be solidified. So this is the consistency I'm looking for. At this point, I'm going to give it a good whip, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this in a few moments. Also, there are a few ingredients I'm going to add to this recipe to maximize its benefit. So make sure you're not skipping any part of this video and you're watching to the end. Adding Moringa hair growth butter to your hair care routine is very, very important if you want to grow much thicker and longer hair, because it is going to moisturize your hair for a very long time, and this will prevent hair loss. The only way you can grow thicker hair is to prevent your hair from breaking. So after whipping it, I put it back in the refrigerator for it to be even solidified more. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to keep whipping. We want this batter to be fluffy so that when it sits on the counter, it will still stay fluffy but not too stiff. So I'm going to add some vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is another powerful oil that will help stop hair breakages. So adding it to this recipe is very necessary. But if you do not have it, you do not have to kill yourself for it. Just the moringa powder will do a whole lot of benefit to your hair. I'm also going to add my rosemary essential oil. Rosemary have great benefit when it comes to hair growth. It is going to treat your scalp to stimulate new healthy hair growth. I also added my peppermint oil. Peppermint oil can treat dandruff. It will also stimulate new healthy hair growth and stop hair shedding. Aside all that, I just love the fragrance of peppermint oil. You can always add any essential oil of your choice. And if you do not have any essential oil, you can just skip it. Make sure to stir everything together and you will have your fluffy moringa hair growth batter. Use this to moisturize your hair. Do not rinse it out and be consistent for faster results.